All right, let's try this again. Oh, now that I found my tripod. And look, if you wondering what this stain is, I was cooking dinner. And of course, I wanted to try the food that I made. And of course, when I bit into it, the juices from the food got right on my shirt. So, don't judge me, okay? Don't be in here judging. Don't be in here talking about me on this live because I got it in vertical mode so I know anybody can join and comment or whatever. But comment below. Let me know what you doing. How was your day? We starting over because I didn't know you can't click off to share the live stream while you're streaming. Like, when you're on a computer, you can do that. But I guess when you're on your phone, you can't. So, yeah. It ended the other one. So we're just going to say the same stuff I already said because there wasn't nobody on here yet anyway. I am folding clothes. I've had a really productive day. Got a lot of stuff done today, including a load of laundry. I've been working out again pretty regularly, and I made it to the gym 4 days this week. And so I wanted to launder my workout stuff because some of my favorite activewear, like these are the Nike, it's some lint on there from my dryer. I always thought that was like the thing fraying. But these are like the Nike Yoga Luxe pants. And they are my favorite when it comes to anything that requires any sort of stretching or moving of the body. And so I wore them earlier. And so I was like, I'm doing laundry when I get back because I want to be able to wear those again. And now that I'm being consistent again and going more than like twice a week, I need to do laundry at least once a week because I'll run out of workout clothes if I don't. But I think I'm going to try to get a few more pairs of leggings. I feel like I'm good on sports bras, but I could always use activewear leggings, especially comfortable ones. I have some that are cute and trendy, but I feel like I have about 3 pairs that are my most comfortable that I always like to wear. And the other ones, they get worn too, but they're not my favorite. This weekend, I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. There's a Hawks game tomorrow. I'm in Atlanta, for those of y'all who maybe knew or whatever. I'm thinking about, do I want to go do that? Or do I want to go like to a different city in my state and just try to shop? Because the holiday season is upon us and I need to start doing some of my holiday gift shopping for my family and friends. Really family. I have friends, but we don't really exchange gifts like that. We might do a Friendsgiving or, you know, holiday sleepover party or whatever, but we don't really put a lot of emphasis on like sharing gifts. What's up?
Do you know where my bag is?
No. Did you bring it upstairs?
I gave it to you with my own form.
The form is not back in your book bag. It's put up. But it's not in my room. Check your basket. Hey, Kira. Yes, thank God it's Friday. How are you? I'm just folding clothes. I was telling everybody I felt like I had a productive Friday. I got my laundry done. I went to the gym. I cooked dinner. Hey, Lissa. Yay, y'all are getting notified because I didn't text nobody this time. I just went on here. I'm trying to do better. We was having such a good conversation Thursday. I said, I'm going to try to go live again and see who I could catch. Still at work, ready to get off. Well, hopefully this make your shift go by faster. Because, listen, sometimes the day drags when you're ready to go. What time do you finish up for the day? Like, is it close? And I'm over here, just like I was saying, I had a productive day. So I did my laundry because I've been working out again. And like, when you work out, you have to wash laundry more faster because you're using up all your leggings and stuff. So I'm trying to be consistent, y'all. I was like, I stepped on the scale last week and I didn't like what I saw. I made a little bit of progress. I lost like 0.2 ounces. So I was like, okay, we making some sort of trend in the right direction. But I'm trying to be consistent. And I feel like every month at the beginning of the month, I'll do good with going to the gym like 4 or 5 times during the first week. And then something will happen, it'll throw me off. Only because I work CA time. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I I understand. Like if you're in a center that's not 24 hours, but just have more support than Georgia, you will be supporting the Western time zone. Uh, Halloween candy. Halloween candy didn't even really get me this year. It was literally everything else. And I think when I got sick last month, I just like didn't go to the gym for a little while and it put me in a funk. I won't say I was eating too bad because I feel like we've been eating some of the same food, which is like ground turkey nachos, lamb bowls, which have like ground lamb, rice, veggies, tzatziki sauce, hummus, kind of like kava if you have a kava near you. Um, we've been eating chicken breast. I've made chicken breast like every week for the last month because it's just really good protein. But it's like sweets will get me. Like sometimes I'll have a craving for crumble and I'll go get crumble cookies. And crumble cookies are so fattening, y'all. It has a lot of sugar and them cookies are like 600 calories each. And I don't just go get one. I go buy 4 or 6 and not eat them all the same day, but I'll just have one like every day for a week. And then ice cream. Oh, Kara, it's so funny you mentioned ice cream because I love ice cream too. And like last weekend, like my cycle was on and I had this craving for ice cream. So Des and I went and got ice cream from the shop in Atlantic Station. And it was some sort of special flavor that's hard to like find. It's like salted caramel turtle something. And so Kroger actually makes a private selection brand of the ice cream. So on Sunday, I went and bought a tub of the ice cream so I could have ice cream at night when I want some ice cream. So it's like I'm trying to get to a point where I'm working out so much that it encourages me to make better food decisions. But sometimes my sweet tooth be taking over. And I'm surprised. It usually be chips, like, but I haven't really been having a taste for potato chips like that lately. We also don't have any in the house, so there's that. We and like a couple weeks ago, we started doing the baked chips, and the baked chips taste okay, but I don't crave those. Like they're not bad. It's cool to have, but it's like it's not the same as the normal ones. So if you realize after a while that's what you have, it make it hard to want to eat that. I'm not a chip girl. I prefer cakes and pies and ice cream. And those things get me in a chokehold, and I'm nervous going into the holidays. Mine is cupcakes. I definitely like crumble or American cookie. What's your favorite cookie from American Cookie, Lissa? I like cupcakes, but I like nut and butt cake. Like it's not a cupcake, it's a bundt cake. But they make like buntinis and they're like little mini cupcakes. I actually had 2 of those earlier this week because they did like a birthday thing at my job and they brought those in and I ate 2 because they were small like that. Like that size and that width. I like nothing but cake. Yes, they so good. And it's just like they opened up a new crumble by my house. They opened up a nothing but cake about 2 years ago. And there's a black owned restaurant called Timeless Treat, not too far. And they also make really, really good desserts like pies, cakes, scratch cookies. And it's better than all of them because it's from scratch. But I don't need none of that right now. When I got the ice cream, I probably got an ice cream cone later. When I got off live, wait, did I get off live? No, when I went off live the other day, I went to sleep, I think. But yesterday, after I got home, I did go work out. But then when I like got through eating and I ate something healthy. I had salad for dinner with chicken breast. A couple hours later, I still was hungry, but I didn't want food. I wanted something sweet, and I went and made me a big waffle cone with that ice cream on it. It was good. So that's what I'm saying. Like, my habits are not perfect right now at all. So I'm trying to at least get the gym routine together and then slowly try to wean myself off the bad sweets and stuff. But I don't know. Oh, my jeans are not dry on the bottom. I gotta go put these in the dryer. Now, why did it dry like that? That's aggravating. But, what's I gonna say? Lost my train of thought because my stuff wasn't how it was supposed to be. I love from scratch stuff. Will be overweight. I probably yes, it's really good. Like if she be making red velvet cakes and all kinds of stuff. Now I'm putting stuff away. I love this for me because last time I got a new basket and I took the laundry out of the basket and I sat the stuff in the basket. And when I tell y'all I didn't fold that stuff for a week, my stuff was so wrinkled. If you see these clothes behind me, that's all my husband's stuff. Because he tends to not put his stuff away after he does laundry. And we have a ceiling fan, but we have that box fan because I guess we just get real hot and still be wanting extra cold. But yeah, the from scratch place, my favorite things to get from there is the red velvet cake slices. Let's see what else I've tried. She had red velvet cake slices, red velvet cake muffins, but it switches up. Like, it's not the same menu every week. So you might walk in there one week and she has one kind of dessert, and then the next week is a different menu. So you really don't know what you're going to get going there. But it's cool. And it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of on par with the pricing of nothing but cake or crumble. Crumble is high, honestly, in my opinion. Especially because, I mean, I won't say it's not scratch, but all of their cookies have like that similar taste in the base. Whether it's a sugar cookie, a chocolate chip cookie, a ginger cookie, like it's this taste that is in a crumble cookie. They're not bad, but I could definitely tell that it's their branding. It's something that they put in their base. Hey, how are you? My phone didn't ring a few days ago, but you did call me like a couple weeks ago on a Friday, and I called you back, but it went to voicemail. So we need to catch up. How are you? Crumble is so high. And that's why I say sometimes I will buy 3 or what is it, 4 cookies because it's cheaper to buy that. Well, you save if you buy 4 or if you buy 6 or whatever. And so I'll buy them and then I'll freeze them. I will freeze them and then I'll bake them again in the oven. That way I don't have to go back up there, especially when it comes to my favorite flavors. Because the thing I don't like about crumble is a lot of their cookies have way too much frosting on them and they be too sweet. And so it's only a few of their cookies that I like. Like, I like the Kentucky butter cookie. They have a cookie this week that's like a butter cake cookie. I like they had a gingerbread cookie. That was okay. The frosting was a little bit on the sweet side though. I tend to like the shortbread, the sugar, kind of on the plain Jane side. There's one that has those little Lindell cookies that you be getting on a plane. They have it crumbled up on there. I like that one. But like when you start getting into cookies that have a lot of different colored frostings and creams on the inside, often that's too sweet for me. And I don't really care for those. Like I feel like it's way too sweet. And it's kind of like nasty. So if I have a cookie that I really like, I'll buy like 3 or not 3. I'll buy 4 or 6 of it, and then I'll freeze a few of them, and then I'll just bake them again whenever I want it a few weeks later or whatever. It's just like getting Pillsbury or Toll House. You could just wrap it up and you could cook it later. You don't have to defrost it or anything. You could cook it in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes on 350 or so. And it'll taste like you just went to Crumble and picked up a new cookie. And that's also why I like the plain ones, because you can't do that with stuff that got frosting all over it. My homegirl told me she frees them, and I was shocked. I didn't think it was exactly the same, but you have to do it with the ones that are like plain. Because if you do it with a cookie that's, like I said, it's creamy or it's like cheesecakey, then I wouldn't freeze. Well, you could probably freeze cheesecake actually, but like if it's like lemon meringue and it has like a soft cream cheese frosting on top, those are not the ones I would recommend freezing. I would recommend freezing the ones that don't have a frosting on top. I did see some folks online on it really came up on Reddit because I was Googling it, like, can you freeze it? How long do you warm it up for? Some people were saying that they do be freezing their frosted cookies, but if it does have frosting, you want it to be like a buttery frosting, like a light clear glaze. You don't want nothing that's gonna be super flavored because it might, I don't know if it might come out right. Okay. I see your message. Let me know. But I did call you back. If you're talking about when you called me, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I was on my way to an appointment, I think, because I got my hair done in the evening. So I couldn't talk. So I called you either when I was, I'm trying to think, either I was taking down my hair and I couldn't talk because my hands were not free, or I called you back when I was on the way to the appointment. But it was like an hour later because I was in the middle of something when you called. But I hope everything is okay. What are y'all doing right now? I'm clearly folding up clothes, trying to kill time before I eat dinner because I want to eat dinner and watch my shows and relax. This was a long week. I'm tired. I'm cooking and sipping. Yeah, I told Des to make me a drink, but I think he forgot, y'all. Before I even got on the live, before I even started folding up clothes, I was like, can you make me a drink when you get a chance? And he said, yeah. And then he never came with the drink. So what'll happen is I'll come in there and I'll start trying to make the drink. And then he'll be like, oh, I'm still gonna make it. And then he'll end up doing it. What are you cooking, Kira? And what did I cook? I don't know. So I had went live a few minutes ago. Well, not a few minutes now because I've been on this one for 17. But when I went live the first time, I was telling y'all I cooked like early. That's why I said I felt productive because I already have dinner cooked. I did laundry. I went to the gym. And I got a lot of work done too. But what I was going to say, what I cooked, if you were asking me, I made some nachos because Josiah doesn't eat salmon. And then for myself and Des, I made salmon and sweet potato and green beans. Josiah, he's kind of wishy-washy with foods because he did used to eat salmon. But like earlier this week, we had salmon and he was like, I don't like salmon. And I'm like, but you ate the salmon last time. Well, I don't want any. I'm like, oh, Lord. So I just made him some nachos because he'll eat that. What are y'all eating for dinner? I clean on Fridays a lot too, but I tried to spot clean a little bit more during the week as I had time, so I didn't have to do as much cleaning today. I always end up having to do laundry on Fridays, though. I still got to do Josiah laundry, but I did my laundry first because I've been in the gym and I want to have stuff. We need to be able to do cheers to the weekend and a day off and go. You got to grab that drink. This week was a weekend, especially Tuesday. Yeah, this week was definitely a long week for just in general. I just felt like it dragged on. And then like the time changed. And on Monday specifically, I remember I got home from work and it was just pitch black dark after I got Josiah from school. And I was so tired, y'all. I just came in, laid in the bed, and I went to sleep. And I don't never go to sleep this early. I was so freaking tired. And I told my husband, because like also like my period was starting to wrap up. But I was just like, I'm exhausted. And my like when I got home, I didn't even feel like going to the gym because I was going to go and just walk the treadmill or something. And I was just like, I'll go tomorrow. So, yeah. I'm free now, though. So I'm trying to enjoy my weekend. I feel like almost every year, my cycle tries to find its way near our anniversary. It's so aggravating. Tacos sounds good. I made my like ground meat with Mrs. Dash taco seasoning, and we probably gonna do nachos, but we might have taco shells in there. That might be a way to switch it up. I'm really not trying to complicate things though. Really, we do like moles and put the cilantro rice at the bottom, and then put the meat on top. Put all the toppings, and then if you want to eat chips with it, you can. That's typically how we do it. But sometimes I will make the little hard taco shells and put them in the oven, or I'll get the little small flour wraps and I'll put them in a pan with some olive oil and put cheese in the middle. And then that way it's like quesadillas, but I'm not doing that today because I did salmon. So I felt like Saya should have ate salmon. But he can be picky, so I was trying to make sure he had something. Plus, making the second meal gives us something to eat tomorrow as well. How is vegan meat? Are you vegan or pescatarian? Because I remember you mentioning that your husband cooks and eats a lot of seafood. I need to put this in his drawer over there. This is a sleeping shirt. These are dryer sheets. How many dryer sheets do y'all use when y'all be doing y'all laundry? I typically use 1 or 2. But I know some people, they like to put a lot because they like for their stuff to smell real good. I do like when stuff smells good, but I be trying to make my dryer sheets stretch, so I don't be putting as much in there. Okay, now I'm going to put y'all over here in my closet. See, this is why I had to get the tripod. When I was telling y'all earlier, I was on there. I don't know who might have joined the first time I joined on the live, but I hope nobody, because it was a mess. I was looking all over the house like, where is my tripod? I can't find my tripod. But anyway, I needed it because I'm going to be moving around trying to put these clothes up. And so I was like, where is my tripod at? So now y'all in the closet with me while I hang up my stuff that I would wear to work. This is one of the blouses I thrifted. It's a Banana Republic blouse. And I think I paid like $3 for it. That's why, like, I don't know. I love thrifting. I be finding all kinds of stuff. A lot of my work wardrobe is thrift store stuff. Good longer. I use 5. I don't buy them anymore. And instead, I use fabric softener that seems to make the clothes smell longer. I do like fabric softener. My husband got me buying Downy. And I like how it makes my clothes feel less stiff. Because before, sometimes I would be doing my laundry and I would feel like my clothes felt stiff coming out the dryer. But it's not, I guess I'm at a point where it's like not a requirement per se. But it's like, you know, it does help the stuff smell good. And I think that's also why I don't feel like I need to use a lot of dryer sheets. Because it's like if I'm using fabric softener and it smells good, like the dryer sheets are supposed to help your clothes smell good, and they're supposed to help them not stick together in the dryer. But it's like if you're using good quality fabric softener, that's gonna make your clothes smell good and the heat won't make it go away. Downy be smelling real good. I don't really get into all these trends though. They always trying to make us buy something different, like, oh, try these new beads and try these new poly gels and this is a new scent booster. It's like, I'm just gonna stick with the regular basic stuff because it all smells good. And y'all ain't finna get extra money out of me. But also, I don't be knowing, you know, if this stuff is good for me. Y'all see Skelly back there? Somebody gave me that at work to give Josiah, and then Josiah broke his arm. You know what I did? After Halloween, I went and bought all this stuff that was at Dollar General. It was like 38 cents, 58 cents, 75 cents. And I got a bunch of like decorations, plates, cups, all that stuff, really cheap. And I said next year I might host a gathering with my close friends and maybe invite a few family members. We'll see. Using all that stuff. All that stuff came up to less than $10. It goes to show how every holiday they mark all these decorations up. And I did the same thing after Christmas last year. I went, except not at Dollar General, I went to Target. And I went and bought all these like wreaths, wrapping paper. What else did I buy? Just decor for in and out the house. I got all that stuff 75, 50% off the day or the second day after Christmas. And I'm like, that's the way I'm going to be doing holiday and decor. I'm not finna keep on buying all that stuff and paying full price for it, especially not at no Target. I don't know how I got on that, but I guess we was talking about scent boosters, and then it made me think about how capitalism is. Like, we get this pressure when holidays come up. Like, literally the day after Halloween, I was in the store, and I was in Atlantic Station, and you could see all the stores setting their bays for Christmas the day after Halloween. I'm like, y'all, we haven't even had Thanksgiving yet. Y'all are already trying to sell us Christmas stuff the day after Halloween. Y'all just skip over Thanksgiving and everybody gets so excited and they go buy all this stuff and it's overpriced. And then if you literally wait for the holiday to pass, it'll be so much good stuff left. You can save it for next year if you like decorating your house for holidays. And if you don't and you don't celebrate any of those holidays, guess what? They do it for the seasons too. Like the spring, autumn. Like if you the type of person you decorate and it's like hello autumn, hello fall, hello winter. Like you go and get the stuff the season as the season closes, you go get your stuff. Like it's little stores like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Burlington, Bell's Outlet. Every single season as the season wraps, I promise you that clearance area has stuff that you can store in your storage area of your house or apartment until the next year if you have space. And I feel like that's what I'm going to be doing going forward because I feel like, I don't know, I want to decorate and like I've been working on little ways to beautify our house. But hey, Des.
Hey, what time did you want to eat dinner?
7:30. Did you make my drink?
I will in a second.
He forgot, y'all. I've seen Suavitel. Does it smell good? Because if it smells good, listen. Is that the one from Aldi or is that the one from Walmart? Suavitel. I've seen that brand. Suavitel. I've seen it. I don't remember if I seen it at Walmart or Dollar General. But I shop at Aldi and Downey be at Aldi. And that's where I be getting it from. It'd be $5 for the medium size original container. Des is me. I really be forgetting sometimes when husband asks me to do something. I mean, I had said when you get a chance. So he probably was like, okay. And then he probably just kept doing whatever he was doing. And I was just like, okay. He said, I need a new tree, a big one that's bigger and taller than me. Ooh, that sounds pretty. That sounds really pretty. I don't know. I want to decorate more this year because, like, I want to put the holiday spirit in our house. Because I just feel like it's necessary, especially just with the light of everything going on in the world. And this year was a tough year for many of us. I feel like it was a tough one for me, but we made it through. And I won't say I'm ready for 2025. I'm just kind of taking stuff a week at a time, a day at a time. You know, but I was thinking about like showing the projects because we got our deck redone and we got our stairs and I have footage from it. I'm supposed to do a review on the person that we use and I've just been busy and I haven't done it. But I actually met this content creator this week who does that kind of stuff. And I'm blanking on her channel name, but I think it's like Design with Sandra or something like that. And she was giving me some tips and I was like, it must have been affirmation for me to meet you because her channel is all like decor and like getting seasonal decor out, patio stuff. And that's like what I'm really, really interested in, not just for content, but because I really want to prepare my space so I can start hosting more at our house. And so she was just explaining, because she's a monetized YouTuber too. She was just explaining how that content does really well. And like, I've had content do really well on my channel, but I've been trying to figure out like what kind of content can I do, because travel I know is a good one for me, but I'm not traveling all the time. I'm really more of a homebody. I work, I come home, I tend to my family, I'm on my fitness journey. And in my free time, I find ways to frugally beautify the house. And so I say all that to say, like, maybe I need to start documenting that. And I did it a while back when we got we got our sectionals replaced, and I did the decor in the living room, and I redid everything. But people weren't really watching it like that. But that was also before I knew, like, used to, buddy, how to do hashtags. But I knew how to use hashtags and do my own hashtags before. I just felt like my audience at the time didn't really care about seeing that kind of video from me. So I'm like, well, maybe I need to look into it. But she did tell me that niche does very well and it pays well. And she's actually even been able to work with companies and they're sending her stuff for the house. And I was just telling y'all on Thursday, those are the kind of sponsors I want. So hopefully I'm not oversharing. I guess she probably don't care. But shout out to you, girl. We subscribe to each other and everything. But I was telling her, like, we were both talking about how we want to be intentional about sponsorships and stuff, and I'm the same way. Like, yes, send me a new bed to put in Josiah's room, or yeah, send me a patio chair or something that I'm going to actually use, because I'm trying to build my home and stuff up. But she's also more of a, like, her family, they do more like DIY. They don't hire a lot of people to do stuff. And I'm not really a DIY girl. Like, I do not want to assemble the bookshelf. I do not want to, hey, the Budget Rebel. How you doing, girl? I almost said, hey, Mo, because I recognize your thumbnail. I want the free beds, the couch, the whole works. Exactly. Like, I want that kind of stuff. Like, send me some stuff that I'm going to actually use. Thank you. Yay! Man, he made it strong. It's good though. It tastes like it has mezcal in it. Does anybody else drink mezcal? Mezcal, for those who don't know what it is, it's kind of like in the margarita family, but it is stronger, and it is, I have to get the bottle. I don't even want to get over here lying because I don't remember. Also, y'all, make sure y'all like the live session. If you don't know how to like it, I'm going to show you. Go like this. Oh, wait, it didn't work when I did it. Oh, it's telling me I can't like my own live. Well, that's lame. Well, if you tap your phone like I just did mine, it'll like the live. Well, it did last time I vertical live streamed. I don't know. They changed stuff too much. Yup, nope, I see one. Somebody did it. But mezcal, it's like tequila, but it's stronger than tequila. And it's actually like pure. And it's 42%. So, whereas most tequilas are 40%. And I had it in a cocktail, and I really liked it. It doesn't give me a hangover. And it isn't a tequila family, but it's not tequila. Kind of has like a little razzle dazzle to it. And then it sounds like it tastes like he put some of this spicy stuff. I probably should just go in the kitchen and tell y'all. Yeah, it's new. I don't know if you can do it when you are on the horizontal live streams, but on the vertical live streams, because they run in the shorts feed, you can like it like that. And I think you can like YouTube shorts by double tapping it as well.
You want Saya to go ahead and eat?
What's that on your spoon? Rice?
Sherbert, do you want Saya to go ahead and eat?
I mean, if he can't wait 10 minutes, I guess.
He's been asking since 7.
Did I say we were eating at 7?
No, you just said later, but I'm asking because he's been asking since he came back up from his bath.
Did he eat the popcorn?
No, Yoshi, he had the pretzels and some crackers.
Okay, he can eat. Okay. I would like 2 minutes back, please. So let me say this. I had asked did they want to eat before I went live because I was hungry. and they didn't want to eat. They was like, it's kind of early. So now I'm doing something and I keep getting interrupted. And I'm like, okay, we could do later because we normally eat around 8, 8:30. But it's already ready. If y'all want to eat, go ahead. Stop interrupting me. The hard liquor, I prefer liquor that don't taste like liquor. Have you tried Bailey's? No, I haven't. The tahini stuff. I do like tahini. I'm going to show y'all the bottles because it's hard to explain because it's not tequila. And I feel like I want to add pineapple juice to this because he made it strong. Yes, we eat pretty late too, like tonight, because I'm getting this kitchen clean. Yeah, I prefer to cook in a clean kitchen as well. And that's a lot of the problem sometimes here. Like, I end up having to clean up after everything and after everybody. And by the time I get through doing that, now I'm late prepping food because I don't cook on top of dirt and mess. And, like, my home can be junky at times, but I'm saying in the kitchen specifically, like, if there's already dishes in the sink, I have to wash those dishes before I start cooking something because our kitchen is not big. Like, I want to remodel the kitchen, and if I do, I will be vlogging and recording because it's going to be expensive, and I would love to get some payback on it. But long story short, or long explanation short, I feel like with a small kitchen, it's very important. In any kitchen, you should keep your dishes clean. But in a small kitchen where you don't have a lot of space to prep food and stuff, you need to keep your dishes clean. And then after a day or two of them drying, because I be hand washing, we don't really use the dishwasher. We have one, we don't really use it. You need to put the stuff away because then you have a dish pan full of stuff, but then you can't put new stuff that you're trying to, wash in there with the dry stuff because then it gets everything else wet or dry, whatever. So it's like, I feel like I'm constantly spending part of my Friday cleaning up. I didn't do it this time because on Thursday, I noticed there were dishes that I didn't have in the sink and I just went ahead and washed them. But yeah, I say that to say, and then that puts me back because I'll have in my mind like, okay, I'm going to start prepping food around 5 on a Friday. Or even 4:30. Like, if stuff start winding down for me and I don't have nothing to do, like, I'll keep my eye on emails and stuff, but there's nothing coming through because everybody is ready for the weekend on Friday. Well, I had this idea I want to get started, but then, like, if the kitchen is left a mess, then I got to start with that, and that might take 30 or 40 minutes. And then, like, sweeping the floor, too, because when people we have a dinette that's connected to the kitchen and an open floor plan that's connected to the living room. So, like, I'm the main one who be sweeping the floor. If people been eating all week and there's stuff on the floor, like, I also feel distracted in a dirty space, which is one good thing about me not being at home daily anymore, because I literally would be doing some sort of spot cleaning in my free time throughout the day. Now I'm really doing it at night as I can or on Fridays, but if I don't pick up sometimes, I'm left to do all of it at the end of the week, and I get frustrated because I'm like, I know I'm not the only one who see crumbs on the floor. I know I'm not the only one who see dishes left behind. I know I'm not the only one. Or it's like on times when I be gone, which I don't be gone all the time, but like if I'm gone and I come back and there's a bunch of dishes, I get annoyed because it's like I wasn't even here. Why am I having to clean up dishes I didn't make? And I think it's annoying regardless as whoever the person who's mainly doing most of the cleaning, but it's specifically annoying when you are not a stay-at-home person. Like, I've never been a stay-at-home person. And I think at times I got treated like a stay-at-home because I used to work from home full time. But staying at home and not working and your job being to maintain your family and your kids is different than I work full time and I have things that I have to do. And then I'm also being the main one cleaning up after everybody. And then you try not to nag and spaz, but it's irritating. Because we're a family of 3. So it's like, just sign 9. You're not a baby no more. Clean up after yourself. And stop making messes in my living room. He done messed up the upholstery on my sofa again. Y'all know he the one who broke the sectional. But he was younger then. Now you 9. Now you just being careless with my stuff. I want to get the boy a new TV for Christmas because when I get his room in order, and I get all his stuff back there, I don't want him up in my living room at all. Don't come up unless you're coming to eat in the kitchen dining area. Don't come in my living room. Don't. Cause and then when you tell them to pick up after they stuff, they sit there looking at you like a deer in headlights, like they're confused. Pick up after this if you don't see this stuff. Like, I don't know. Boys are different. Men are different. They can live in clutter. It bothers me. I don't like it. And if you wonder what this stain is, I had tasted some of my food as I was cooking or when I got done, and like some of the juice from the green beans got on my shirt, and it was like oily because I cooked it in extra virgin olive oil. So it stained it, and it's just looking like I'm greedy and whatnot, but that's why I look like that. But yeah, everybody walk past it. Everybody oblivious. Like, you don't see this? You don't feel them crumbs on your feet? Okay. So yeah, people ask me, not ask me, but you might have seen a survey and they'd be like, if you could get something for free for a year, what would you choose? And it's like someone to cook for you, someone to clean for you, someone to give you, I forgot what the other options were, but my answer was always clean. Yes, please come clean my house for free for me for the rest of my life or for a year. I get tired. I hate cleaning bathrooms. I'm tired of it. I'm the only one who do it. Des will clean dishes occasionally. He and Josiah do take out trash. We definitely introduced Josiah to taking out trash this year, but he could take it out more. I really want Josiah to get to a point where every night, the day before the trash is picked up, he's taking out the bag of trash that's in our kitchen. I want him to take on that responsibility. I've also been trying to get him to fold his clothes. Josiah don't want to fold clothes. I'm tired of doing it. Because if you can talk back, you can fold clothes. And I'm like, it's different when they little and they really don't know. But, like, he's old enough now. I remember washing dishes at his age. I remember helping my mom clean up at his age. So I'm trying to slowly and definitely teach him these things. Like, Des knows how to do laundry. I'm not responsible for doing his laundry. He do his own laundry. If he asked me to, I would. There's been times where he'll start his laundry and forget about it, and I'll put it in the dryer for him. And I don't mind doing that, but typically he does his own laundry. But as far as like cleaning, I do feel like I do the majority of the cleaning in our house. And that's why at times stuff looks a mess. Because I get tired. And when you get tired, you're just like, let me just let this sit because I'm tired. I'm just taking a little strike for a day because I'm not at home all the time. So, but then at the same time, like when it comes to my free time and my relaxation, like I can't relax when I feel like I'm in a bunch of clutter. But that's why when I was folding up my stuff and I saw like the stuff behind me, I was like, well, we have storage bins. We need to figure out some space things because I feel like at times we're running out of space, but we're not finna move. But, like, that's his area that look like that. I make the kids clean their bathroom, fold their clothes, clean their own room, and recently wash their own dishes, especially after I've washed all the dishes. Yeah, I've been letting Saya, like, rinse out his bowl, and that helps me a ton. I don't mind going behind him to make sure he got all the food out, but I've been trying to slowly teach him that. Because he be leaving stuff on the table like he got a maid, and I'm just trying to teach him, like, you're not going to always have me here to wash all your stuff for you. And if you don't learn these things and you go off and live by yourself for a little bit, you're going to have a nasty place with bugs because no one's going to come and clean it for you. I left my toys out. They got thrown away, and that was enough to teach me a lesson. I almost threw away 5 Pokemon cards today because I told Josiah to stop flicking the cards in my living room, and they were all over the floor. And I was going to get him some more Pokemon cards for Christmas because that's what he said he wanted. Y'all might see a YouTube short soon where he's, like, looking at this machine, and he's telling me which ones he want. But, like, he bought himself Pokemon cards, like a lot of them, for his last birthday. And then he was with my mother-in-law last weekend because she wanted to get him because it was Des and I's anniversary weekend. And she bought him some more Pokemon cards. He just flicking them on the wall. They all over the floor. When I was at home with him on Tuesday, I kept telling him, stop flicking these cards all over my house. And when I was cleaning up our living room, like spot cleaning, getting stuff off the floor, mostly all of Josiah's things, which is why I'm saying he will not be in my living room once I get his room together. I was like, I'm not buying you more Pokemon cards because you have some and this is how you treat them. They all over the floor. You don't need no more of those. You need a TV because your TV don't work. Again, I lost his remote. I accept full responsibility for losing the remote, but I don't accept responsibility for him breaking it again. He probably threw something at it and cracked it again. But my dad had got him an Android TV, and we could never figure out how to work it. So I want to either get us a new TV, because it's our TV right here. It's small. Maybe give Josiah this one. And Des and I upgrade our TV and get one that's slightly larger. Or I can go and find a TV that's like this one. It's a Roku TV, and make sure it has the Roku remote so he can have TV in his room, because he likes to come up here. He likes to take over the TV. He likes to be all upstairs, and then he starts treating my living room like it's his room with all his toys and all his things, and then he don't like cleaning up. I do get on him for it, and Des does too. But he's the only child, so at times he just don't really listen. He feel like he can just do whatever. So I'm at a point where I'm just like over it. And as I start doing stuff for the house and like getting stuff fixed, I'm not going to want him up there until he's a little older, like maybe 13. Because I feel like you still trying to tear up stuff. So it's like, you know, go tear up the stuff in your room. Don't tear up the stuff in my living room where if somebody comes, they got to look at, you know, stuff looking crazy. And it's not terrible. Like, I don't think I'm going to have to replace my couches, but what I am going to possibly have to do is look up how to reupholster the bottom. Because there's like this black piece that's under the couch that's kind of like hanging on the floor because Josiah has been messing with it. And then he be hiding stuff in there. I'm like, this is not your treasure box. Stop messing up my furniture. But, like, the couches themselves are still in wonderful condition. It's not like last time where he, like, broke the wood and he was flipping on it and trying to be WWE. It ain't like that. But it's just, like, he gets bored and starts messing with stuff. And then, like, pulling up the carpet and stuff like that. And it's, like, it's annoying. But it's, like, you know, when I start doing projects around the house, I'm probably going to replace that flooring anyway. I'm probably going to want to paint my walls anyway. But it is annoying when I go down there and I see you, why are you coloring on the wall? Or why did you, you know, tear this up? Why, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? I'm going to slowly, surely work on upgrading things. And when I get everything right, you just won't be allowed to be up here. I remember when I was a kid going to my aunt's and my grandma's house, we weren't allowed to sit in my grandma's living room. She had plastic all over her sofa. She didn't want us sitting on it, playing on it, eating on it. Josiah spilled freaking Danibal's yogurt all over my couch and left it, and I had to scrub it out because I didn't know that he did that. And he ain't even supposed to be eating in the living room. Like, things like that. And it just makes me chuckle because I remember being like, dang, why is grandma so mean? Why is auntie so mean? We can't never do anything over here. And now I understand, like, okay, it's because if you don't set boundaries, the kids will mess up your stuff. I don't recall ever messing up my mom's furniture and stuff, but my husband told me, like, him and his brother used to be real rough with his mom's stuff too. So I was like, oh, it's a boy thing. Okay. So, you know, little girls, they tend to be less rough on furniture and stuff, but little boys, child, like, our office is downstairs. Sometimes if it's a day where school is closed and I have to stay here because he needs someone to keep him or whatever, I'll hear a bunch of noise up in the living room while I'm downstairs. I'm like, what are you doing? And hear wrestling all on the floor, like, and he will go outside. I will say Josiah likes to play outside. So sometimes if he's not in trouble for, you know, homework or whatever on restriction, I'll be like, yeah, go out there and play. Go play and away from our house, but where I can see you. Don't play on the deck I just got fixed or my stairs. Go play basketball. They have basketball hoop right outside. They'll play. Go play with your friends. Find you somebody else to play with. Stop playing in the living room. Throwing balls in the house. He's constantly throwing a ball in his room. I'm like, this is how you broke the TV in your room. Stop throwing balls in here. And I'm going to let him know, if I get you a TV, I don't want to hear a ball bouncing here ever. Because you done already went through a few TVs over the years. But I need him out of my living room. Okay, I get on kids for doing stuff like that because they know better, and I have no problem with them playing in the house, but color on the walls, toys everywhere. That's a no, because that becomes a habit. Yep, that's why I said in my previous comment, we weren't even allowed in the living room. It was go outside. Yes, Lisa. My mama used to send me outside, and then this the other thing. Let me tell you about these new generation kids when they come outside. Josiah be thinking he's supposed to come back in and trade toys out and all that. When I was a kid, you used to go outside and you didn't come back until the street lights was on. And if you did, you had to stay in because your parent was not letting you go in and out. Now, as a girl, I could probably go back inside to use the restroom, but I wasn't coming back in every 30 minutes asking for something. Oh, can I get some water? Can me and my friends have popsicles? It's hot out here. Hot? Go play outside. Like, our parents did not play. It was go outside and don't come back until the street lights come on. And that's it, and that's all. And then also when my mom had company, it was not sitting around in grown people conversation. You letting the air out, keep my door shut, and like don't come back unless you want to stay. But I also would play in my room by myself and not be getting into stuff. Like, I don't know if I had a TV in my room. I feel like I didn't. Or maybe I did. Maybe I did have a TV. But I just remember, like, I had toys and I would play with them and I would talk to my dolls. Because I grew up like an only child. Even though I had a sister, she was so much older than me that she wasn't a kid when I was growing up. So it was like, I grew up similar to how Josiah is now. Lonely, bored, want somebody to play with me. I get it. But stop tearing up my stuff. Okay? Do you ever sit around and listen to grown folk? You asking for a whooping. Yeah. Yep. This generation of children is just very different. And some of the reasons of being different is good. Like, I do like how they express their opinions, but I do feel like at times because they're so lax, they just feel like entitled and oblivious to life and what's really going on. Like, every child has an innocence, but I feel like at times when we as parents try to guide them through things and tell them like, hey, you really shouldn't do that. And you try not to like spoil their innocence, but you're just trying to give them wisdom like, hey, this is not how you do things. Like, when you get older, you're not going to be able to navigate life doing things the wrong way. At times, I feel like they think that you're just being dramatic or over the top. And I just be wanting them to know, like, no, I'm trying to help you because I'm not always going to be here. You're not always going to be a cute 9-year-old. You're going to someday look like a young Black man, and you're not going to get the chances that mom and dad give you. You're not going to get the love that mom and dad give you when you go out in this real world. So trying to teach them that, and also shower them with love and be forgiving, and it's a lot. Like, being a parent is a lot. I didn't have a TV, but I was so content with playing in my room. I love playing in my room. I loved being in my own space. And then the world, the way we're going into, like, you really may not have grace, okay? Like, all the resources and stuff that we got may not be there for our kids. Child. All in my husband's convo, I have to tell her not to do that. And that's the thing. The oldest child usually feels like they have to look after the little ones. And so sometimes they be conflicted and trying to grow up too fast because in ways they've been made to grow up fast because you always have them looking after their siblings, or they feel like they're obligated to do that. So it's like also teaching children how to stay in a child's place. Only children deal with that too because they don't have a sibling. Like, I do feel like folks who have a sister or brother, all right, go play with your sister. Go on off and play. And y'all have to play with each other. But when it's just the one child, it's like, you just, okay, go to your room. But I'm bored. Who do I play with? You know, they want to sit up under. And they be listening to everything and watching everything we do and say. All right. It's 7:38. Let me quickly show you guys this alcohol that I was telling y'all about, and then I'm gonna go off so I can eat dinner with Des, because I think Saya's eating, but I'm pretty sure everybody else. Well, it's not everybody else because Josiah's eating, but Des is waiting on me. So I like trying to kill some time because he said it was too early when I asked the first time. All right, so this is the mezcal that I drink. There's different kinds, but this is the one in particular that I had that made me really like it. It is 100% Maguey. It says Ensemble Espadín and Baril, and it was produced in Mexico. I'm gonna hold it up so y'all can see. And it is 42% volume. And then if you like spice in your drink, he put a little bit. You don't need a lot, like a tablespoon of this. It's the Ancho Reyes. And it's a chili liquor, and it's 40% volume. You can make a margarita with it. You could also do like pineapple juice, lime, agave. It's really good. And I actually tried it at Flight Club Atlanta. I had a drink that was on their special cocktail menu, and it had mezcal, and I really liked it. I have some Terramana over there too, but ever since I've been drinking mezcal, I really have not been drinking tequila like that, except when I go out socially. But there is a mezcal margarita at my local Mexican restaurant, and I always get the mezcal margarita now that I've tried it. I used to always get tequila, but I really like it. On vacation? No, I didn't. I got that at a local liquor store. So, no, I wasn't on a trip. I didn't even try that in Mexico, but that's good. And the quality is good as well. The bottle in Georgia was less than 40, but more than 33. So, no. It was not the drink we had. It was something I tried a different time. But yeah. But I enjoyed talking with y'all. Okay, I'm about to start coming on Fridays. Ooh. I'm about to eat my dinner, I guess. And I love y'all. And I'll check in with y'all soon. I appreciate y'all spending a piece of y'all Friday night with me. I'll check in later. Bye, y'all. Good night.